What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am back and I just got a new toy. So let's talk about it. Alright guys, I just picked up the brand new to me RF 14 to 35 f4L, a bunch of other things, IS, USM. So let's open this bad boy and see what it's all about. All right, I have not opened this yet. Let's see, Canon, something on top. Looks like it's got the same type of cover, lens cover for it that you get with the 50 millimeter. I guess that's an all L line option. Take out this bad boy. There it is. Well, there is that bad boy, which is the lens hood. And there she is. There she is. ASMR. Oh, I know you guys don't hear it. There it is. Oh my goodness, this thing is so small. And one thing I found that what really intrigued me was the fact that the lens barrel doesn't move. So like on this bad boy, the 28 to 70, the lens barrel moves all the way out and all the way in when you go from 20. Actually, to get to 28, you have to move it out, and then it goes all the way out to 70, and then back in, and then you got to move it all in to lock it. This is what it looks like when it's fully back. This is like at 22 millimeters. So if I go to 14, I'll show it in here. If I go to 14, oops, that's it. If I go to 14, that's all it moves, which is like a half an inch. It settles again around 22, starts moving again around 24, and there it is. So it literally only moves that far. That is pretty cool. Now, I've never really been into wide angle lenses. Let me get some of this stuff out of the way. I've never really been into wide angle lenses, and the reason being is because as a street photographer and an introvert, I normally am shooting further away from the subject. But after shooting that music video, go check the music video out, I decided, maybe I needed a wider angle. I shot it with a 28 to 70 that I'm filming on, and that did great. But there were some times I'd like to get that, especially in that hero shot. I really wanted that wider angle, and I didn't have it. So I really wanted it for that. Second reason, going to Portugal next month, going to Lisbon, or Lisboa, Cambria, and I'm going to Porto. And I wanted a lens that's suited for the tighter, narrower streets of those smaller, ancient, towns that have been around since the 1500s. So for that reason, I know I'm going to bring the 35 millimeter full frame equivalent lens that's on the Fuji X106 23 millimeter f2. But, I know for a fact after I went to Portugal the first time and took the Sony A7C, A7 IV with 40 millimeter f2.5 that there were times that I wanted a better or wider lens. The streets are smaller. So for that reason, this guy right here, 14 to 35, it's going to cover really from as wide as I'd ever go, probably wider than I would ever want to go, to 35 millimeter, which is kind of my go-to, and that's what's on the X106 here. So that being said, I could see myself just keeping this lens on here for most of it. So that's another reason why I got it. F4. Why didn't I go for the f2.8? Number one reason, size. I feel like the f4 version is small-ish. Let me go get the 50 millimeter 1.4 real quick. All right. So here are the two lenses. These are the two lenses I plan to take also, by the way. Look at that. They're literally exactly the same size, roughly the same weight. This is actually lighter, and a little bit wider. But that being said, you're looking at these two bad boys together, and that combination on this R6 III, along with this for when I don't want to carry the R6 III, I think it's going to be a great combination. So that's another reason why I got the 14 to 35. It'll cover me from 14 to 35. This will cover me at 50 millimeters, a lot of other street photography, and a lot of low light stuff. Now, back to why I got the f4 version. Size. Size was one of the main reasons why I got the f4 version. The other reason why I stuck to the f4 version is because I'm mainly going to use this lens for video. And in f4, when you're shooting in log, unless you're shooting in pitch black, f4 is great. You're going to be probably at f4 a lot of times when you're shooting in log because of how bright the environment is, unless you have an ND filter, which of course I have. But I found like f4 is really good for video. This is an L-line lens. I could have gotten for a similar price the non-L 2.8 version of the 15 to 35 or 16 to 35, I believe it is. But I really wanted that better glass, that weather sealed, you know, all the things that come with L-line lenses. That's why I got this lens as well. The only non-L lens I have is the first lens I got, which is the 28 to 70. I didn't want to break the bank when I didn't even know if I liked Canon, so that's why I got that. Plus, it's mainly for in the studio. Plus, it's still got weather sealing. Plus, it's still got decent autofocus. It's not the UCM or the ultrasonic motors that these two have, but it's still a decent autofocusing motor. Love the ramble. All right, so size was the main reason. F4 is good for video. It's mainly for video, and the other reason is it's a cost. This bad boy was on sale for $13.99, about the same as this. I think I got this for $13.99 on sale. So $13.99 for a 14 to 35 is really good. I want to say that the 2.8 version is like $3,000 or close to it. This used to be like $1,700 4 years ago when it came out, so it has dropped quite a bit, believe it or not, thankfully, because I would have never paid that for an f4 lens, no matter what. So that's all. I really haven't checked this out. You know what? There's no script. We're doing what we want to do here. So, you know, just a quick unboxing, but let's switch to the bad boy and let's see what the video looks like. So give me a second and we'll do that. All right, so here we are. We are on the 14 to 35 and we're as wide as it gets. Why? I just wanted to show you from the same exact spot the difference between 28 millimeters, which is what this guy was. And as I mentioned, to get to 28, you have to do that. And then get all the way out to 7, you got to do that. This lens becomes longer than that lens and doing all that. That's what I was trying to say. Anyway, I wanted to show you how wide this was. This is the same exact length, same exact sitting distance, how wide. Now, let me zoom it in. Now I'm shooting, also the lights are the same, but this is at f4 because that's as small as it gets, and that was at 2.8. So one stop, lights are the same, should be slightly darker as well. But I will exposure correct it. And now it's the same, or close enough. All right, let me get over to zooming this bad boy. All right, let's see. This is gonna zoom in. Okay, all right. Now, this is riveting stuff. Okay, I have now zoomed into 24 millimeters with this guy. This is a pretty good range. This is probably what I would operate at if I kept the camera at this angle. Ideally though, I would probably bring the camera closer to me. I just like it when the camera's closer to me. I feel like it's two friends just talking when the camera's closer to me. When I have that big rig, I feel like I'm in an interview. I don't know. I know it's stupid, but it is what it is. It is what it is. All right. Now, let me zoom all the way into 35 and show you what that is like. Zooming all the way in. All right. Now we're at 35. My head is about to get chopped off. Now, I'm gonna pull this bad boy closer to me. Oh, come to daddy. Now, this is right on me. Okay, now, you guys are right on, like literally I can touch this thing. It's right here, you're right here. So I'm gonna zoom all the way back out to 14. This is why this is a good video lens. Look at this. I am like literally the camera's below me, like down here, not up here where my eyes are at. But you could see everything. Look how wide this is. I love it. And then I could do like more of these type of videos because I can see the screen, you know, Oh, we're doing a talking head. And the close focus distance on this bad boy is like 20 centimeters. These are all good reasons for getting it. I looked at them all because that's what I do. Let's see, is this working? Is it zooming in on these things? Zoom in on these. Zoom in on my face. Zoom in. Oh, the battery's about to die. I love that the tally light does that. All right, let me go. The battery's about to die. I just wanted to show you a quick unboxing of the 14-35. I'm gonna keep playing with this. We're gonna show you some stuff in a future video. I'll do a review on it. Look out for all that stuff, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.